Hey there, I'm Tommy, and today I'll show you the exact technique professionals use to make their bass hit harder without ruining the mix. The low end is one of the most critical elements to get right in any mix. Turn it up and it overwhelms the mix, which becomes a muddy mess. Turn it down and it disappears, making your track feel more like an acoustic a cappella rather than a commercial release. So how can we get it right and maximize our bass impact without compromising the full mix? Let's dive in. The key problem is that the low end essentially lives in the lower frequencies of the spectrum, and while most people know this, they might not understand what it means. To keep it simple, lower frequencies have longer wave cycles than higher frequencies, meaning that they are basically heavier. Now why does it matter? It matters because for a device to be able to reproduce those deeper sounds, it needs significantly more power than higher frequencies, which feel lighter. This is why mobile phones, laptops or small speakers usually struggle reproducing those frequencies, causing the low end to disappear from the mix. You would need a larger and more powerful system to properly reproduce frequencies below 60 to 80 Hz. Now hear me out. There's actually a simple solution that allows you to make your bass translate better across any device, and every professional knows it. You need to add harmonic content, aka saturation. This works because it allows to push our bass sounds to the upper frequencies, making the bass fuller and more colorful in the process, which feels very musical. So let me show you how you can use this to your advantage in a professional context. Here's a short drum and bass sample. I'll hit play and notice how weak the low end sounds for the genre. You almost can't hear it. This happens because I didn't add any saturation on the low end. As a result, we don't have enough harmonic content for consumer-grade speakers to accurately reproduce the bass. But here's how we'll go around it. Let's insert the B-Wub Saturator, a saturation plugin by Beeline Audio, to boost the harmonic content of the kick and bass tracks. This plugin was designed specifically to enhance the low end clarity and punch even in challenging mixes. It's also really clean and easy to use and can get you to professional sounding low end fast. I'll start by choosing the saturation type, and here you have a few options to choose from to suit any use case. Then all you need to do is increase drive and you'll notice how much the bass gets brighter and punchier. I've already made a video where I go in depth through each of these parameters, so feel free to check it out next to better understand the plugin. Let's hear it in action. You can also adjust the tone control if you don't want the bass to become overwhelmingly bright. Besides, if you don't want your bass to feel static or would prefer if it was moving with the track, you can add rhythmic modulation using the pulse feature, which will lock the plugin tempo to your project's BPM, resulting in a majestic and punchy groove. So here's how the B-Wub Saturator improved the low end. We went from a non-existent low end to a real drum and bass track, simply by adding saturation and subtle movement to the bass. This technique is commonly used by professional producers and engineers across many genres, and it just shows how crucial it is to ensure a proper translation of your mixes in different playback systems. So why shouldn't you? You've seen how easy it is to do it using the B-Wub Saturator. Luckily for you, there's a free demo where you'll have access to all the features. Then you can decide whether or not to keep it after you've tested it on your own projects. The link will be in the description and you simply need to install it and load it into your DAW. If you found this helpful, drop a comment and let me know which kind of genre you're mostly working with. I work with pop and trap music a lot, and personally, I wish I had this plugin sooner. If you care about getting professional low end in your productions, this is exactly the kind of tool you need. Thanks for watching and I'll see you on the next one.